Hey Facebook friends, how you guys doing? So today I want to get into a topic that I was talking to my friend about a while back. And we're talking about more specifically about why people are happy in where they're at, living check by check, not trying to find different opportunities to become successful, and things of that nature. So, what I want to talk to you today is about it's a little psychology issue, but love plus dependence equals fear. And hopefully, this can help some people in understanding why they can be very talented, but still, no one is pushing forward. No one's going to their highest ability in life. And so, today I want to talk to you a little bit about that. So, love. Well, let's go to the board, and then I'll show you, and then we'll talk about it. How's that? Right. Boom. All right. So, love. Love is an expression. Okay, it's an expression and it expresses in 2 points. One is the emotion side of the person, and then the other one is the physical side of the person. Then that tells a story, tells yourself the story, and then from based off of that, then it's the esteems. Esteems is 2 parts. How do you think about yourself and your ability? Then that esteems is based off of your beliefs, let it be factual or non-factual. And then the belief is based off of what you've been taught through your parents or your environment. So let's talk about that for a second. All right. So when it comes to love, it is an expression. That expression has an emotion. That emotion has a physical. So in one hand, I feel towards a person, and if I feel towards a person, I'm going to react towards that person. But a lot of times when you feel towards somebody, you don't react. The reason is the story. You tell yourself, well, what if they don't like me? What if they don't accept me for who I am? What if I get into this next relationship and it's really not going where I want it to go? Or business. What am I really wasting my time going to school and getting another education to continuously go on and so forth? But the story is based off of your esteems. When you look in the mirror, how do you see yourself? Are you happy with what you are, who you are? And then from your esteems, how do you see yourself in your ability of doing something? So you have the esteems that's based off of now your belief system. And your belief system can be a factual issue or it can be a non-factual issue. I believe that if I get on this plane, the plane is going to fall out the sky. Then the belief is based off of how you've been taught. Parents teach you, the environment teach you. But if you put all of that together, we call that the expression of love, especially when you have someone. But in context, if you take that whole person and add in a dependent part of that, which is my past and my experience. So if you take where you're at now, your emotion, physically, how you think as far as the storytelling, your esteems and how you feel about yourself and your ability, your belief systems, and how you've been taught through your parents being raised up and your environment being raised up. If you take that and combine that with your past plus experience, you then have what we call fear. Let's go on the board and I'll show you what I mean. Sorry about that, guys. All right. So we talked about love, expression, emotion, story. What do you tell yourself, esteems? Okay. If you add that plus the dependent part is my past and my experience. When you have your past and your experience plus where you're at now, it takes history, the time and now, moving forward is the reason why you can't get to your highest ability. You don't get to your highest ability is because you disguise it, and then there's a deception, and your disguising and deception is hidden through your profession and other things like people, right? Friends. But at the end of the day, if you take who you are plus dependent on your past and your experience, you ultimately get fear. And fear keeps you from getting to your highest ability. Now, you don't believe me? Let's go back to the beginning. Why do people live check by check, living in poverty? Why do they not become the lion? Why do they not take opportunity? Why does not we're dealing with 99% versus the 1%? Or why does 95% of people do not like their jobs? They don't like it because the love that they have plus the dependence on your history stops you, called fear. Okay. In psychology, we counsel people, and we counsel people with the idea that if you take this person and you change their belief system, meaning what they've been taught as a younger age, tell them how to deal with their low self-esteems and high self-esteems. Tell them a story. Don't live off of your past. Learn from your past, but do not live with your past. If you take that and then take your past and your experience from your past and then just learn from it, write it down, do what you need to do to learn from it, move forward into your future, then you will be able to get to your highest ability. There's a problem when people think 99% of the people are living below poverty, why the 1%ers are living. Well, that is not the case. The case is people are fear of becoming successful. There's a fear of becoming better. There's a fear of having the right relationship because my past relationship has been bad. There's a fear of trying it over into a job that I really want to do in fear that there won't be a secure payment at the end of the rainbow there. There's a fear that keeps everyone from their highest ability. So the 99% of the people who live below poverty, they live below poverty not because they can't get to the highest of their ability, is simply because they choose because of fear. 95% of the nation hates their job, and they're continuously going to job day after day after day, not because they can't do better or go to school or start to do their own business. It's not that they can't. There's a fear because of what we just talked about, the emotion, the physical, the story they tell themselves, the esteems and how they feel about themselves, the belief systems of true or false, and how they've been taught growing up. There is nothing wrong with going to the highest ability. The problem is when you think your highest ability is not obtainable and you disguise it through your other means like your job, your profession, other friends who are also not going to their highest ability, who also is disguising it. But at the end of the day, the reason people don't is because of fear. Fear comes from the love of what you are and the dependence on your past and your past experiences equals fear. Stop fearing. Look at life for what it is and go out and get what it is that you want. The fear will not go away, but it will take it from this level to this level. And you will have the ability to then go after, take time, of course, but go after your highest ability. Everyone's living check by check. They don't live check by check because they want to. Even if you're a professional, it's not that you don't live check by check because you want to. It's because there's something about you that's stopping you from going to that next level. So take the love that you have, let your love for your business, the love for your relationships, the love of your heart, whatever's in your heart to do. Take that love that you have, strip it away. Stop with the dependence of your past and your experiences. Strip that away. And what we call step out in faith and go after it. Okay? So, this is Dr. Bagley. I hope this is helpful to someone, not for everyone. I apologize for it to be so late. I had some office problems, but we got it taken care of. All right. Until next time, guys, have a great day for the rest of the day, and I will talk to you guys soon. If nothing else, have a great one, guys. Bye-bye.